right, so I'm finishing up row 7 now, and row 7 is the base for the shells, and I will do those last few stitches on here, but I wanted to show you row 7. Okay, it's kind of this airy row, and remember I showed you that I figured out the pattern and wrote it down. So row 7 was a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, and I kind of drew it here. You can get these pictorial patterns. They're really easy to follow if you look at some of the pattern books. There's so much on the internet now, though. There's really no need to buy a pattern book unless you find a specific one you really like. And then row 8 is this shell cluster. So that's what we're getting ready to do on the next row. So let me move my instructions and get back in the screen here. I'm going to do the last stitch here for the base of the shell. And a shell is a pretty common type of a pattern in crochet. They use it in a lot of projects. So here I'm ready to do a double crochet in that space. And a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then another double crochet in the space. And then I'm ready to join up here, slip stitch to join. So if you've done a chain 5, you'll have to figure out where would leave you 3. So second one from the loop, and I'm going to slip stitch that together right there. Okay, so now we're ready to start this shell pattern. And in the shell we need to get into the center of that chain 3 grouping. So I'm going to slip stitch up here to get to that spot. So one more should get me there. And what I like to do is, the pattern calls for a single crochet right there. Single crochet. And then we're going to put 9 double crochets in this space right here, right next to it. So 1, 2, whoop, lost my camera. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more, 9. All right, so here's the previous row, and I slip stitched 1, and then I did a single crochet in the top of that loop, and then I did 9 double crochets. And so now I'm going to single crochet here, and that will finish off this first shell in the pattern on this row. So single crochet in there. So if you can look at this and see how this works, what do you think the next one's going to be? We're going to repeat these 9 double crochets in that space. All right, so let's do that. 9 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lost my camera again. My project's getting kind of big and it's getting in the way of this little camera stand. 7, 3, 7, 8, 9. So now I have 9 in that chain 3 loop. So now I'm going to single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. All right. So this is kind of the pattern that just gets repeated the next few rows, is this cluster that we did for the base, and then 9 double crochets and single crochet in the next one, and then 9 double crochets and then single crochet. So can you see how we're ending up with this shell kind of a pattern? And so we'll continue that all the way around, and that is the dark blue row in the pattern you sent me. So we'll stop this and I'll do that row, and then I'll start back up at the top of the next one.